play fake, and it's Darnold. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Out of the gun, he'll throw. It's caught by Mark Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, Darnold. Darnold, he lost the football. And the Ravens have got it. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
So first and 10 now from the 30. After the fumble, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Now Jackson on first down. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Loss of a yard.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackle him for a loss.
Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Ravens 3.
Second and 2. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And a give this time to the tailback. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
The running back.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 40 now on second down. Darnold going deep now for Herndon. And that is pulled in by Herndon for a Jets touchdown.
Chris Herndon. Touchdown.
Chris Herndon. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6.
14.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Giorgio Tavecchio set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jabari Zuniga able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
The Ravens on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Derek Wolfe picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He sets to fire deep. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll power his way up near the 25. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. There he goes left side. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
First down.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And now with the play clock winding down, Adam Gase says, let's take a timeout. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The best starting field position you could possibly have. First and goal from the 1. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Denzel Mims. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
Giorgio Tavecchio.
So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
It's been unbelievable. Like a well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, they're leaping the shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit in every direction, and they have no answers thus far.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Ingram.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 25-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey. Sit up.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jabari Zuniga able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop it behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the Ravens' 18-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
83.
An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Tavecchio to add the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Jets 28, Ravens 3. Giorgio Tavecchio set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Tavecchio. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
By the Jets.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. After the interception, here's Darnold. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Come on. Come on, D. Mike, 36.
Off of play action, Darnold. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over 1st and 10.
Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown.
Complete to Mark.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
On 2nd down now. It's Ingram. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
13.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Jackson on 1st down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 20. Hey, report.
From the gun, Jackson. This one caught by Ridley. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
At the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And a big loss here as he's taken down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 30 yards there. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end that went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Davis there on the coverage.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now a handoff to Ingram. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 23. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Ingram again. Jackson options out left. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Jackson options out left. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Taken down at the 11.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
He was brought down.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare
I was
to
going
do
to ask
that?
you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It was Anthony Averett who got him down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
What are you doing? You can't get past me.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Darnold to Mims, first down Jets.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
A 7-yard
Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds and keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
Jets.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
New York.
A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
Giorgio Tavecchio set to kick off.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
1st and 10. It's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Check safety. Check safety. Hey. Rush in.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The Jets are going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
At the 23-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Another Baltimore Ravens.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets.